Number 9. Now, I am sure some or most of you have heard about this game, and, well, I have too. I got this game for free with PSN Plus, so I decided, why not give it a try? I've heard of, I hear about games being bad, I hear about games being good. And sometimes I try those games out, and I find out that, people exaggerate, people over-exaggerate, or people overhype. So I wanted to give this game a try for myself, just to see, because I think it's only fair. That said, I immediately noticed the voice acting was horrible, so I changed the voices to Japanese, and I like them a lot more, so I'm gonna keep them as Japanese voices. I gave this game a little bit of a try already on City. As you can see, I got a C. So that was this is the first level. It's hard to tell from the first level, so I wanted to give one of these other levels a try, but, I remember playing Mighty Gunvolt, which is actually a really good game. But I've heard bad things about this. Let's just start with Oil Platform. I don't need to explain. But the way this game plays is a lot different than that game does. The Mighty Gunvolt plays more like a normal Mega Man game. This, a few weird things. The biggest of which is the weird dash thing that you have to do to kill enemies. I think it's this game's biggest fault is that. Because if they didn't have that, I think this game wouldn't be as bad. But the thing is, I'm trying to jump off this wall and the thing is, with the dash, you basically end up running into a lot of enemies, especially when you have a limited time to dash into them. And the dash is also kind of finicky. It's just, the worst thing about the dash is when you have to use it on bosses, because unlike these enemies where when you dash into them at least they die and they're gone and you don't have to worry about them anymore, with the bosses, they're still there, and when you dash into them, you're basically left wide open right after that. And it's a completely different way of fighting than in the Mega Man games, where you can kind of stay back, or you can jump off the walls and shoot, or whatever. You have to go right up to them and dash into them. Which leaves you with a big problem with the way they have these bosses set up. I found the boss for the first level quite a bit more difficult to fight in this game than I did in Mighty Gunvolt, where I found it very smooth and fun to fight. It's too bad, because it's one of the biggest problems with this game, and this game isn't as bad as people say. I'm not saying that it's the best game ever made, do not get me wrong. It's not Sonic 06, though. You know, it has its problems, yes. Biggest of which is that they had so much time and so much money to make this game, and look at it. Like, this is not a game that was made with millions of dollars. You know, it's a game that was made haphazardly. You know, from the way it looks to the way it feels. Even the storyline, which is horrible, it's really stupid. Though I do like the interactions between Beck and the Mighty Numbers. You know, he sounds like he genuinely cares about them. You know, like, these are my friends and they're being controlled and I want to save them, and that's something I think is really cool, and they could have done something with it. Instead they didn't. It's just kidding. I like the idea of getting combos, and they could have had the dash as a feature in the game, but I think enemies should have been able to you know, it takes a lot of shots to kill them without using the dash. And you don't get anything for it. You don't get any points, nothing. Just, you have to use the dash in order to do anything in this game. To get points, to get combos, to get score, to get anything. You even get health back, I think, from doing the dash. The dash is very, 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 very vital, and I think if the boss is happy with it. I could be mistaken, I'm pretty sure that was the case. Okay, see there, right there. I went to dash into that enemy who I was pretty sure I could have killed, and then I got killed because I ran into him. Which is the biggest problem I run into with this game. Quite literally run into. Is that I think an enemy can be killed by the dash, I go to dash into them, and I end up dying. Which happens a lot. It happened to me many times on my first playthrough of this game. It's happening to me now, before your very eyes. I just fell into a hole because of the stupid designs of these levels. Like, the level designs too, they're not great. They could have been much better thought out, and I don't know, there's just things I find wrong with this whole setup. I know I'm not. I don't think the things I'm complaining about are nitpicky. I think they're pretty fair things to complain about. I don't know, you tell me, but I'm pretty sure... Oh god. I'm dying! I thought I could get through it because I didn't know this. I thought this platform could be closer. Stop that. You have to use the dash as an actual way to get through the levels too. Which again isn't a bad thing unto itself, but it means that you're using it a lot. And it doesn't really give you freedom to do a whole lot else in the game. There's these guys too, there's just a checkpoint. And they leave you items which give you stat boost and health and things. Well, those guys are dead. Not a horrible thing unto itself. Again, it's very hard to tell which pickups you're gonna get. It's really hard to tell what these things even mean. Like, the green and the red above my name right now are boosts, and I have no idea what they mean. I don't know what either of them are. The game doesn't give you a very clear indication. It's not like a sword for the one that gives you an attack up, or like anything very clear. They're just random symbols, with random colors, and you have to memorize it all. And it's just silly. It's just not a good way of doing it, in my opinion. That part is a nitpick, but there's a lot of things you can nitpick. Okay, that was a one-hit kill. There's a lot of things you can nitpick in this game. The one-hit kills, there's a lot of those too. Traps that kill you in one hit. That's it, you're done. Start from the beginning, even though you have a health fire. There, I was screwed. Like, it's just, I don't know. I wish this game was better. It makes me sad because Mega Man is an amazing game series. Both Mega Man and Mega Man X, and okay, you also don't have a double jump. I should have mentioned that. Or if you do, it's a very limited jump, is what I should have said. Yeah, no, you don't have a double jump, and you don't have a mid-air jump, which means once you're falling, you're basically dead. There's no saving yourself, and you can only save yourself by dashing in mid-air, and you only have... So again, like, I don't know, there's ways they could have done that a little better. This is one of those games where, like, I can see how it could have been better, and I feel like I know how it could have been better, and it has the potential to have been better. But it's just not as good as it could have been, and that's sad to me, because it's one thing when you see a game and it's just bad, just plain bad, and there's just nothing, there's no redeemable qualities, and you're just like, oh, no, this game's bad, whatever. But this game could have been better. This game could have been better, and it misses the mark on so many levels, in so many places. Ow. I guess I can't dash into him now. So with the bosses, you have to hit them while their health bar goes down. Sorry, I was focusing on explaining and not dodging. Well, his health bar goes down, and then dash into them in order to take their health away. But if you don't do it in a certain time, they get their health back. So not only do you have to now focus on shooting them, which is already a thing in all these games, but now you also have to dash into them. And if you don't dash into them at a certain time, you will get hurt. It also forces you to get right up in front of all the bosses, basically. I said this earlier, but you'll notice I have the Japanese voices on. That's because the English voices in this game are horrible. They're really bad. At least the Japanese voices, they have lots of expression in it, and they sound like they genuinely care and stuff. The English voice actors sound like they don't give a crap. They sound like they're just there to make some money and then go home. Like they don't care. You can tell. Oops. I like the bosses in the game. I like their designs, and I like their personalities, and I like all of what they did with them that way. It's just too bad that the level design sucks, the fighting style system sucks, the dashing sucks, the traps suck, the one-hit kills suck, and the English voice acting sucks. Oh, and the story. The story sucks too. It's just a shame, because this game could have been so much better. And I know I keep saying that, but it's true. This game could have been one of the greats. And because of all of the effort that was wasted, it's why people are so upset with it. And I can understand that completely. I will recommend the Mighty Gunvolt games, though. They are way better than this. There's one for the Switch, Mighty Gunvolt Burst. I love that game. It is fun as hell. It's addicting. You can customize your characters completely. Every little aspect of them you can customize, and it's really amazing. They actually did a really great job with it. This, on the other hand, no effort at all. So, there's a big difference. Ow. He was me. I'm not too sure how to dodge that. I keep jumping into him. I don't know why I want to jump there. Hey, get back here. Okay. See, if all I had to do was shoot him, I think I would find this game to be tolerable. But the dashing system just... It hurts it for me. He sounds like a Naruto villain. Bet's just like, uh-oh. Uh-oh indeed. I like that it gives you their height and weight. Like, cause that's something I'm really interested in these bosses. I definitely wanted to know his weight. Oops. I'm so bad with this game. I more just wanted to play it today to show it off a little bit to people who don't know about it. I got it for free, so I was just like, I might as well try it out, but I can't say I'm a fan, unfortunately. And I'm a really big Mega Man fan, so this saddens me. This game. Everything it stands for. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm talking about with the dashing, though. The dashing is just... I found that's... just so bad, so horrible. Whoever thought of that? I legitimately don't hate this game. I just don't really love it. Or really, I don't even know if I really like it, but I don't hate it, I guess. Double dash, go! I'll try to do as much damage to him before I dash into him, but those explosions are so hard to predict and dodge. Oops, that was my fault. That was entirely my fault. Thanks, game. Thanks. Oops, I ran into the firewall. Apparently you can do that. It's pretty legitimately hard. I'm not too sure if it's just me right now, if I'm off or what. Okay. Stupid Mighty number 9. But I do recommend the other games, the other Mighty games, because they're actually not bad. Especially the ones for the Switch. I enjoyed them. They're a heck of a lot better than this pile of... I do really like the boss design, though, gotta say. I'm not too sure what Zell is supposed to be, like power level, like Dragon Ball Z. I actually thought I got over that. Oops. If I can't hurt him, when he turns purple, so I have to dash into him at that point. I can't hit the jump quite right. It feels like I just can't. I feel like I'm supposed to be able to jump higher, but I can't. And doing that double dash in the air like that without touching the fire is really tricky. When you do the second dash, you lower a bit, and then you like lower right into the fire. Ooh, something in here. The music in the game is good. I mean, it has a good soundtrack. So there's that. Okay, like that. But then I run into the firewall at the end. Oh cool, I got a trophy in the game that I'm probably not gonna play after today. Probably thinking, this guy needs to get good. But I'm thinking, I don't want to get good, because I'm not playing this again. But I'm not invested in this game at all. And the thing is too, like, at least with, you know, the Mega Man games, you feel like you want to keep going because you have these characters that you're invested in. You have this world that you're invested in. This game doesn't even do that. It doesn't really get you liking anything about it. It's just a game that's like, I want to be like Mega Man, but I'm not Mega Man, and look at me. That's all it is. I'm gonna try one more time, and then I'm probably just gonna stop. Because this isn't going anywhere. And I probably have to concentrate more in order to fight this guy, so yeah. I more just wanted to show this game in all its glory. Encounter, 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 it says in the background. In case you didn't know we were encountering this dude. Oh, I thought he was gonna do those. That. If you do get this game, for whatever reason, if you decide that you're gonna play this, put the Japanese voice acting on, because it's good. And also maybe the retro BGMs, although the music is good, I think, either way. But yeah, no, this is my number 9, so yeah, I don't know what else to say about it that I haven't said already. Just, I don't know, if you got it for free, why not? Otherwise, I would just go for something else, buy something else, play something else. Yeah. Anywho. Guess enjoy the rest of your day, guys. 'Cause,